Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayon din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our module, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hi, Sir RJ. Sorry, nakamute ka? Okay, there you go. All right.
All right, guys. So let's repeat my introduction to you guys. Once again, welcome to our Level Up ETUlay online tutorial. This is Contact Center Services for Grade 10 students. And I'm your tutor, Tutor T. I'm from the DepEd Cavite Province, Noveleta National High School. And I want to say hi to all my supportive leaders from our division superintendent down to my school principal. They have provided me enough time and support for me to fulfill my role as an ETUlay tutor here at DepEd EdTech Unit ETUlay online tutorial. Thank you, Ma'am Noren Narciso, Ma'am Caroline Magallanes, and Sir Romel Bautista for allowing us, your DepEd teachers in Cavite Province, to be part of this wonderful program that would promote alternative modalities for our learners to grow and improve their skills, especially in this um, technology and livelihood education. And currently, we are on week 5, or we are in week 5 of our quarter for the final quarter for this school year. Our topic for today is going to be hold process. We need to understand this process really well because this is going to be part of your job once you became a call center agent, because you cannot avoid putting your customer on hold for so many reasons that some of those reasons actually are we are going to discuss in this session. All right, so let's have first our recap. And last week we discussed about answering and talking on the phone. And we learned these principles. Number one, don't just say hello. Of course, we cannot just say the usual response we do whenever we receive a call from a relative. So normal call that we receive from time to time, we just say hello, something like that, and it's good to go. That's not it. We have to include our name, thank our customer for calling, brand our call by introducing our company or the department we are in, and then ask how may we help them, or how may I help you if you are actually talking to your customer. How may I help you? So if I'm gonna put that on a spiel, it's gonna be like this. Thank you for calling Easy Healthcare. This is RJ on a recorded line. How may I help you today? Something like that. Okay. I hope you guys got it. And that pretty much embody all of the principles that we have right here on our slide. So thank the customer for calling, brand the call using company's name, and keep the greeting short and concise so that you can go directly to the purpose of the call. And now, when you're already talking the phone, these are the principles that you gotta apply. The first one's gonna be warm, enthusiastic, and then add a smile to your voice by smiling while you're speaking, and then pronounce words clearly, because talking on the phone is a lot different than talking face to face. There are so many feedback, noise that's all around your customer, all around you in the production floor as well. And therefore, you have to make sure that you speak at a right pace and you speak clearly. And that's what we're good at. Filipino, we're good when it comes to speaking our words clearly, right? And then avoid using too much buzzwords and fillers. Of course, you cannot avoid fillers when you are talking like this, a spontaneous conversation. And even those native speakers, they use buzzwords and fillers, but avoid using them too often because it's going to be distracting. And the last one is take the details completely and accurately. And a lot of complaints whenever you receive calls, sometimes it's because they don't know the complete information about a product that they receive. Sometimes they have problem about the service you provide. Say you are internet provider or you're working in an internet provider. So you gotta make sure that you got all the information about their complaints, their issues, and so you will be able to provide accurate response, accurate information that would help them resolve their issues and concerns. Now, so we are on week 5, the whole process, and I want to acknowledge the people behind the creation of the learning module that we're using in this session. I'd like to thank Mom Lady Ray Malin Carla T. Occidental, Editor Amelisa and Vasquez, our reviewer, Heidi S. Guido, illustrator, Emmanuel D. Ubaldo, layout artist, and the management team from their school's division superintendent, Maria Eva Lue Agustin, down to the subject specialists and their supervisors for the subjects where these learning module encompasses. Now, for the expectations after these sessions, I hope you guys going to be able to enumerate the reasons of putting a call on hold. So, what are the reasons we would put the customer on hold? And then understand how to put the customer on hold accordingly. The proper way of putting the customer on hold. It's not that you're just gonna click a button and the customer is on hold already. It's not that. You have to do certain things to make sure that you put your customer on hold properly or accordingly. And it value the essence of asking permission and giving honest call estimates. You have to be accurate whenever you tell them you're gonna put them on hold for, say, a particular period of time, how much time you ask them to be on hold, and then you got to make sure that you get back to them uh, exactly um, as the duration you told them. Dapat ganun, dapat tama, dapat hindi ka lalampas doon sa binigay mo na palugit sa'yo because you're the one asking the customer to be on hold. Number four, enumerate the proper ways of returning calls while customer is on call hold. So how are you gonna return to the call that you put on hold? So those are the questions we gotta answers as part of our expectation. And lastly, create a dialogue between an agent and caller showing proper closing of calls. And sorry, I thought that was the last one. Number six, we got so many expectations from you guys here. Recognize the significance of acknowledging the customer. Okay. So at the end of this session, you guys need to really listen and understand the principles behind putting customers on hold, so that you are gonna be able to create your own spiel, dialogue, script, whatever you call it, or a demonstration video of how you put a customer and put the customer on hold and get back to your customer after the hold process. All right, so let's have a pre-test first. So number one, you should thank the customer for waiting. Is this something you gotta do or not? So you gotta give me thumbs up or thumbs down if this is a practice that you should do. Thumbs up if it's a practice that you should do. Thumbs down if you think this is not part of the process. Okay, so number one, you should thank the customer for waiting. Is this thumbs up or is this a thumbs down? All right, so let's see. Of course, this is a thumbs up. You should thank the customer for waiting because pretty much the customer gave you a favor whenever you put them on hold, or gives you a favor whenever you put them on hold. Next is never apologize to your caller. So if you put a customer or a caller on hold, you're gonna need to apologize to her or him. Is that true or not? So never apologize to your caller. All right, so let's go find out what is the answer for this. Thumbs up if it's correct, thumbs down if it's not correct. Yes, that's gonna be a thumbs down. All right, how about number three? By using customer's name, it is easier to establish rapport. Is that correct? Are we allowed to call the customer on their name? On their names, rather. Call our customers on their names. Is that something that we practice in the call center industry? Is this statement correct? By using customer's name, it is easier to establish rapport. Okay, you guys comment whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to do just that, and then I'm gonna reveal you the answer. Again, by using customer's name, it is easier to establish rapport. The answer for this one is it's gonna be thumbs up. Now, number four, giving reassurance helps the caller feel that resolution of their issues is on its way. Is giving reassurance helps the caller feel that a resolution of their issues is on its way. Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Okay, let's see. That is a thumbs up. There you go, guys. Number 5, ending a call is as important as greeting the customer in the initial part of the call. Mhm. Is that correct? Ending a call is as important as greeting the customer in the initial part of the call. Do ending a call and opening a call have equal importance in a call scenario? Okay, is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Yes, that is a thumbs up. Okay, let's go, guys. Are we hold or are we gonna put the customer on hold just to finish a snack rather? Okay, is that a practice that we should do? We put the customer on hold to finish a snack that we have. Mhm. This happens in a call center scenario, but is that the right practice? Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down? All right, so that's gonna be a thumbs down, even though in some of the call center scenario that I've been, some of the agents do that. They bring food in the production floor. That is not actually that's prohibited according to the policy of those call center um, departments and companies that have been. It's not. It shouldn't be, but other agents they just bring food in the production floor, and that shouldn't happen. Okay, don't do that. Don't be passed away well when you become a call center agent. Okay. Number 7, don't make time in pulling out customers' details. Okay, do we put the customer on hold to make time in pulling out customers' details? Is that a yes or is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Let's go find out, guys. That's gonna be that is thumbs up, right? Right. We put a customer on hold to make time in pulling out customers' details. Okay, number 8, we put the customer on hold to confirm information from the supervisor. Is that okay? Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Okay, the answer is gonna be thumbs up. Number 9, we put a customer on hold to have leisure chat with workmates. Okay, to converse with your Marites friend. Is that something that we should do? We put the customer on hold just for the purpose of chatting with your workmates. Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs up? Well, obviously that's a thumbs up, thumbs down rather. Last, we put a customer on hold to execute web-based troubleshooting tips. Mhm. Is that a right practice, putting the customer on hold when you are troubleshooting um, something or when you are going to execute web-based troubleshooting tips? All right, Mamian Grace Salvador watching from Sinsaya National High School. Hello, tutor RJ Telia. Thank you so much for greeting me. And later on, tutor Mian is going to discuss her lessons about front office services. And I'm going to be there just to present to you the PowerPoint presentation to assist Mamian. So please support their subject as well. Okay? You're going to learn a lot from tutor Mian later. Number 10 is a thumbs up or a thumbs down. All right, so that's going to be a thumbs up. All right, so let's proceed to our discussion. So, when was it okay to put a customer on hold? Of course, we got a bit of ideas. We got some of the ideas when and the right scenario. What particular situation is putting a customer on hold allowable? And in this discussion, we're gonna dissect them deeper so that you guys gonna have understanding of it, and at the same time, you're gonna be able to apply proper practice of putting customer on hold. Number one, we put the customer on hold to make time in pulling out customers' details. That's one of the questions, right, in our pre-test. Okay, so once you are working in a call center, you're gonna have to make sure you verify the personal, medical, insurance information sometimes, or subscribers information of your customer. And sometimes it took time to, not sometimes, it took time to pull up their details. And you have to, well, there are instances where the details are already overt. You can see them already, so you don't have to put them on hold. But there are details that you need to actually um, search and look deep in your or from the database, right? So that's the time you're gonna put the customer on hold. If there are information or details about your customer, you're gonna have to pull up, and it's not readily available, and you have to that's gonna take time. Number two, to confirm information from the supervisor or other department. So when you're working in a call center, you're part of a particular process or department or particular part group, particular group of service, right? And sometimes whenever they call you, the issues that they presented are not just the issues on your particular group or department, but also involve issues from other departments as well. And so when that happens, you're gonna need to put the customer on hold to for you to have time to relay, to confirm information, and to relay um, what's the call about. Okay, and sometimes you gotta put your customer on hold if you're gonna call your supervisor for clarification, or if you don't know the process. Let's say you're a newbie and you're not really that familiar yet to the process, and you're gonna have to ask your coworkers or your team lead or your supervisor about a certain information or process that you are not familiar yet. Number three, to execute web-based troubleshooting. And my sister, she worked in a call center company in Manila, and this is something that they do. They troubleshoot mobile phones, some minor issues actually, but for those old ones who subscribe or who use a certain product or certain brand of mobile phones, and those mobile phones, the mobile phone brand is a well-known, well-established brand, and they provide troubleshooting services. And my sister was what do you call this? Was a technical support, and a lot of time she gonna have to put the customer on hold when she was performing a web-based troubleshooting um, for the mobile phone of her customer. Okay, so number four, to update a lengthy or complex transcript. All right, so let's say your customer, you gotta have to document your customers, let's say, issues, and you need to write the issues and um, type it in. And what we do in call center scenario is that we write the issue or the the concern in the bulleted points, and then later on we're gonna have to type them in um, with details or in details, so that when the other agent get back to the same get back to the same customer, they know already where the customer is coming from, what is the issue, and what are the resolution, or what are the process already been taken to solve the issues, and what other process needs to be done. And sometimes the customer needs some assurance, and you cannot provide that assurance unless you are able to relay it to, say, be able to, like in this scenario, be able to type in and document their issues or concerns. All right, so let's get to how are we going to be able to put the customer on hold. So we already discussed the scenarios wherein we can put the customer on hold, and this time we're going to discuss the permission before placing customers on hold. So to do it properly, you gotta have to apologize and notify the customer that you will put him or her on hold. Let's say um, again, an issue presented to you, and you have to pull up some information. All you gotta do your cost to your all you gotta say to your customer is that um, I'm gonna need, say, 2 minutes to pull up the information, and would it be fine to put you on hold for 2 minutes or so? And I think you have to correct that one. You have to make sure that you provide definite time period. Let's say for 2 minutes. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna need to pull up some details so that I'm gonna be able to solve your issues. Would it be fine if I put you on hold for 2 minutes? Okay, so you ask permission before placing the caller on hold, and make sure that your caller responded yes before you do that. And in just a click of a button, the customer is on hold. What the customer would hear, sometimes there are infomercials while waiting, or sometimes a soothing music would play, so that your customer or caller, the customer, wouldn't be that bored. But if it lasts more than 2 minutes and you hit the 2 minute mark, you're gonna have to get back to your customer and make sure you inform him or her if you need more time, and then put him or her again on hold if you need more time. But make sure you get back at the exact time you said that you're gonna get back to them. Okay. All right. So ask permission before placing the caller on hold. We already done that in our example. Now, hold estimates. So what is hold estimates? Hold estimates refers to the approximate length of time a call center agent will place a customer on hold. So how much time you need to get the details, to get the information, to relay the concern to your supervisor, or to call up your supervisor or your team lead, right? So how much time you need to get what you need to address the customer's issue. Okay, you gotta have to make sure you provide the exact time, like what I said. Let's say 2 3 minutes, but not 5 minutes. That's too long. At least 2 minutes. 2 minutes is the Goldilocks. Okay. Among the factors to be considered in giving call hold estimates are call queue. Okay, call queue. How many calls are waiting already? Mhm. Number two, approximate length of the call. Okay, number of agents available to take the call, and then estimated time the customer is willing to wait. All right. So sometimes when your customer called you and you are not the right department to solve the issue, you're gonna inform your customer that you're gonna transfer him or her to other department, and doing so will put your customer on hold or the caller on hold. And let's say you say, is it okay for me to put you on hold for 3 minutes while transferring your call? And after 2 to 3 minutes, there's somebody gonna answer your call. But you have to consider how many calls are waiting, approximate lengths of call they have to wait before they can be attended, and number of agents available to take the call. So those should be considered before providing an estimate length of call hold. Now, sample scripts on putting a call on hold. My apology. It may take us a moment to pull out your information. May I put you on hold for 2 to 3 minutes? But again, like what I said, the Goldilocks waiting time for the customer is 2 minutes. Okay, but it's okay if the customer would allow you to spend uh, 3 minutes long. Okay, kung okay lang sa kanya, well, you can ask. 'Di ba? Importante alam at nag-agree si caller sa'yo. All right, so returning the call. So after the estimated time, you told your customer that you're gonna be back again, say again, for 2 minutes. You're gonna have to return the call after 2 minutes. So there are times that you will need additional time to finish your tasks. It is a must to return the call for 3 reasons. Okay, don't let your caller hanging all day waiting for you to come back to them. Okay? Kasi sigurado ibababa nila yung tawag and they'll be insanely mad at your company, at you particularly. Okay? So notify the caller that you need additional time. So you get back to your caller, lift up the phone call or click the unhold button and tell the customer, I already pull up some information, but I think I need more time. Not I think, but I need more time to get the details that you're asking. Can I again put you on hold for another 2 minutes? So just inform, and then give a new time frame. Like what I said, nakita nyo naman, I gave in the spiel that I just said. I asked him if it's okay to put here put him or her on hold for another 2 minutes. Okay, and then let them know what is happening and that you are working towards resolving their concerns. Okay, again, you put them on hold not just because you have to finish a snack that you bring inside the production floor, which is actually prohibited, but sometimes agents are just pasaway and they bring food to stay awake. So those are the reason. That is one of the reasonings they have. Okay. Now, so when you get back to your customer, thank the customer for waiting. Okay. Customer may know that it's essential at some instances to be put on hold, but it is pleasant to utter such a phrase to acknowledge his or her patience waiting for the agent. Okay. So thank you for waiting, Mr. Samson. I appreciate it. Can I? And right now, I already have the information that you're asking. Um, tell me when you're ready, and we can discuss the information that I have for you. Okay, and then apologize for the wait. This is done to demonstrate the acknowledgement that the customer may have been inconvenienced by putting him or her on hold. This show of courtesy can increase your customer's participation. I would like to apologize that I put you on hold. Okay, demonstrate this so that your customer knew or know your customer will know that you acknowledge the inconvenience you have caused him or her. Okay. Number two, inform the caller of the status or progress of the task at hand. So for example, Miss Bautista, I will check to see if I can fix it from my end. Can you please hold for a minute? And then they would reply yes or no. So say thank you. And then when you return the call, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, Miss Bautista, but the system is still verifying the data. Can you please give me a minute or two while I update that for you? Okay, so in some cases, some concerns may not be resolved on the duration of the customer call. Okay, let's say you may need a day to confirm something. So in those cases, you have to inform he or her honestly about a situation that despite your best efforts, it cannot be fixed for the time being. Okay, it is best to offer to call back than to keep her or him waiting for a longer duration. Okay, if it's gonna take an hour or let's say um, an hour or so, 30 minutes, and it's quite a long, duration to put them on hold, just tell them that you're gonna give them a call back. Okay, so set a realistic timeline. Sorry. And ask her preferred time for you to call back. Now, acknowledge the customer. Number one, address using the customer's name. Ayan. So one of the questions early on that we need to use the customer's name to build rapport. Okay, to make them feel that we know them and that we are particular with them. Okay. Number two, acknowledge the problem and your willingness to offer help. Okay, I understand your situation. I'm here to help you with that. Take a relatable approach. And then state apology, give reassurance, and at proper closing, here are the steps on how to end the call professionally. Thank the customer and summarize what has been accomplished during the call. Let the customer know what will happen next, and ask if the customer, if there is something else you can assist him or her with, and finish a well-mannered, well-closing statement. Okay, samples closing script. Thank you for calling. Your order for overnight delivery has been placed and you can expect it to be delivered within the next 24 hours. Is there anything else I can help you with? Wait for a response. And once your customer on the call responded, you can say, all right, thank you for calling. Easy delivery. Have a good day. Okay. So yeah, so the whole process for discussion, permission, reason for hold estimate, returning a call, thank, apologize, and then extend, acknowledge the customer name, problem reassurance, and proper closing, thank the customer, summarize, update what's next. And those are the principles for hold process. And you guys are gonna have to write a mock hold script or a video that demonstrates the proper hold process and send it to my email, rj.telly@deped.gov.ph, and be featured on ETUlay and DepEd TV. So that's going to be all for our session this afternoon. Stick around. We're going to have front office services with Tutor Mian. Thank you so much, guys, for accompanying me in this episode. Bye-bye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!